Croeso I FC Cymru and welcome to the Boot Energy Cup final. We're here at Pontypridd and we'll be covering the match from start to finish whilst also bringing you some exciting content from across the world of Cymru football. I'm Sophie Davis and I'm delighted to say on this special occasion we've been joined by our good friend Darbyshire. Babs, it's great to have you with us here.
Thank you, it's an absolute honour to be here. I'm excited and it's set out to be an amazing day.
Now, there's a real sense of deja vu here today with Cardiff City and Wrexham meeting in the final just like last year. Cardiff City came out on top last time in a 2-0 win and they will be looking for a fourth consecutive Boot Energy Cup win and a fifth win overall. Having said that, Wrexham have been in fine form in the competition this season. They're unbeaten, they're top scorers in the competition, scoring 30 goals in just 4 games, and they're yet to concede a goal. So I think we're in for an exciting game this afternoon.
It really is. Alongside that, we'll be bringing you all the drama from pitchside, a highlight of the domestic season, as well as the live coverage of the JD Welsh Cup, brought to you by Llanelli.
Well, there's plenty to look forward to, but first up, we're off to Lewis Girls' School in Caerphilly, where the Euro 2025 trophy tour recently paid a visit. So let's hear how their B football programme is inspiring the next generation.
I can see it!
We've just had a lovely visit from the Women's UEFA trophy. It's been touring Wales. We're really excited to see Wales in the Euros. It's been a long time coming.
It does mean a lot because it does influence many young girls in football to want to join in and aspire to be something.
I think schools play a vital role in developing pupils into football. The BE football programme, we've been doing it for the last, say, 2-3 years. We have current year 10s, the older ones, coaching the younger girls, and they are passing on all their skills and making the sessions fun and enjoyable for them to continue.
I think like some girls get scared and shy of like playing football, so like the fact that we're doing this school is like really big and like girls can come and just play, so it makes them feel comfortable then. Yeah, and you can like see them improving and still going on.
Seeing a fun training session that our leaders provide, seeing girls enjoying being active, enjoying a time in outdoors is just a positive, and it helps with their whole well-being.
Having a year 10 coach has really boosted my confidence because they just help you with everything. They're really kind to you and they support you whatever you do.
I find it really helpful because obviously they're like really skillful and stuff, and like they can like really help us like how to play football better.
They're not just confidence within coaching, they're confidence with their studies as well. They seem to be more organised, they're more structured with what they do, they're more focused. So it's an all-round benefit really to them.
I feel good that we are a role model and people do look up to us as well, as we are doing good things in football, and hope that other people do as well.
There's definitely a pathway there for girls to continue with football. There's a lot of girls that have joined clubs and they are in some kind of county or international pathway themselves.
I'd love to be a football player because it's like my dream and I just love playing football with other people.
If you're a school thinking about joining the B programme, I would say it brings massive benefits, not only to your pupils who will develop lifelong skills, but also to your PE department to be able to run additional sessions alongside your extracurricular programme. We know it's not just all down to the teachers, but if we are just part of a small step towards their achievements, then we are happy.
Well, things are heating up here, the music's getting even louder, but how great was it to see how the B football programme is not only encouraging more girls to get into football, but also inspiring them to get into coaching too. And how amazing is that trophy?
It's beautiful, and a big props to Jamie for carrying that trophy and not dropping it. I know if it was me, I want to be able to do that.
I definitely would have as well. Now I'm delighted to say we've been joined by Iain Darbyshire of Cardiff City. Iain, how are you feeling ahead of the game? And do you feel there's an added pressure being the reigning champions?
Yeah, I think I'm excited. We want to be in the biggest occasions. We want to be in every cup final. We want to lead in terms of club football across Wales, and that's what we're doing at the moment. So I think the only pressure we have is what we put on ourselves, and I think that's why we've been so successful over the last few seasons.
Cardiff City has a rich history in this competition. What would it mean to you as a club to win a 4th consecutive Boot Energy Welsh Cup?
Yeah, it means everything. Like I said, we want to win absolutely everything that's possible. So, whether that's a tackle in training or a cup final at the end of the season, I think we're a team built of winners, and we'll be aiming to win today.
Wrexham have scored 30 goals in 4 games on the route to the final. They've also yet to concede a goal. What kind of challenge do you think they'll pose them?
Yeah, they're a difficult side to play against. They're very direct, they're very transitional, and if we don't manage our distances, if we don't manage the opposition players, it can be a long day. We'll have to be on our game to make sure we win today.
Well, thank you, Iain, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Okay, things are really starting to heat up right now. The fans are entering the stands and there is an atmosphere building around the stadium. I'm excited, I hope you're excited too. Let's take a look back during the domestic season and have a look at some of the big moments across Cymru football.
Let's start with TNS's JD Cymru Premier title. Penybon's challenge finally faded after Christmas, so a record 17th title, 4 in a row for Craig Harrison's side. And they recorded their biggest home crowd in 13 years, as more than 1,200 fans turned up to watch them beat Bala and be crowned champions. At the bottom of the table, Aberystwyth and Newtown were relegated for the first time in their histories from the Cymru Premier. Stalwarts of the division, they'll play in Tier 2 next season. 2 big teams coming up to replace them. Colwyn Bay were celebrating in Cymru North. The Seagull fans will be hoping for a longer stay in the top division this time round. Llanelli Town also bounced back to the Cymru Premier by being crowned champions in the Cymru South. They were also semi-finalists in the Welsh Cup in a real season to remember. In the Adran Premier, Cardiff City women continued their domination. Britain Ferry, TNS and Swansea all had periods where they challenged at the top of the table, but the Bluebirds make it 3 titles back to back to back. Pontypridd United were the team that secured promotion to the Adran Premier after 1 year out. God, it was some battle with Connah'S Quay Nomads in the final. They'll replace Cardiff Met, who were relegated. Right, let's get into the cups. TNS capped off a stunning season by winning the Adran Trophy. They beat Swansea City in the final. The Dragon Signs Amateur Trophy was won by Port Talbot. They came out on top against Penygrind United, with the legend that is Rob Phillips commentating on Red Wall Plus.
Port Talbot Town celebrate as the new champions of the Dragon Signs Amateur Trophy competition.
Lee Trundle was back to winning trophies and scoring goals at a mere 48 years old, as Trevelyan lifted the Welsh Blood Service League Cup South. But Trevelyan and Trundle couldn't go on and lift the national trophy. Airbus came out on top in a cracking game on Red Wall Plus. Haverfordwest County's Young Guns made history as the Youth Cup winners. And more joy at Pontypridd United as they also claimed the Boot Energy Under-16s Welsh Cup. Right, I need to lie down after all that. Congratulations to all and to everyone who's had success in Welsh football this season.
Such an exciting season and so much to look forward to in the world of Cymru domestic football. Now, I'm delighted to say we've been joined by Abbie Iddenden of Wrexham. Thank you for joining us, Abbie.
No worries.
Such a massive occasion today. How are you feeling ahead of the game?
Yeah, buzzing. I think all the girls in camp are ready for the game. Obviously, it's been a long time coming, and hopefully we can do one better than we did last season.
You've had a sensational route to the final. You're unbeaten. You scored 30 goals in 4 games. You're yet to concede a goal.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the driving force behind that?
We've had a very up and down season, but the Cup has been one of those that we've been most consistent in, and I think we can pride ourselves in that. So hopefully today we can continue on with that and add a few more goals to the tally.
You faced Cardiff City in last season's final. Do you think that's added a bit more motivation for the rematch?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Cardiff's always a big game for us, whether it's in the league or in the cup, so everyone's hyped and ready to go today. It's going to be a big game, and I think both teams are going to be gunning for it, but hopefully, yeah, we can get a bit of revenge for last year today.
Just how incredible is the support you've received this season?
Yeah, massive. Obviously, it's my first season at Wrexham, so it's been a bit of a wake-up call, but it's been incredible, you know, how far fans are willing to travel. So it's a great setup, great club, and yeah, it's exciting for the future.
Well, we wish you all the best. Thank you, Abbie.
Right then, so shall we grab our seats and took some Die Advance?
I think so. Let's go.
Alright guys, so I'm here with
Andrew Bibbins
and
Dale Bibbins.
Nice. So what brings you here today?
I'm a season ticket holder now. I love the atmosphere. It's lovely. We've got 40 songs, believe it or not. Every player has an individual song. So, you know, we have a bit of a laugh.
Same again. Absolutely love the, coming to watch Cardiff City women's team play, and just the atmosphere, like we said, it's an excellent thing. It's so relaxed and it's very welcoming. So we just love being here, all supporting the girls.
That's beautiful. And how important is it to support your local team?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I think it's so important that you get behind. We love the girls. We'll sing and sing and sing for them.
Oh, it's amazing. The girls have won it 3 years in a row, and hopefully, today we're making a fourth one. Seeing them in the final, it's just amazing.
Final predictions, scores?
2-0.
I'm going to go 2-0 Cardiff with Megan Bowen to score the second.
Okay, amazing. Right, so hi again. While we're seated, should we watch the game and get ready?
Let's get ready.
Let's go.
I thought that was a goal. Right, girls, what brings you here today?
We play for Angie and we came to do a tournament. If we played in that match, we would get some tickets.
Nice. Nice. And who are you supporting today?
Cardiff.
And what are your score predictions today?
Probably like we've done a bet on it. 4-2. We did a bet on it.
Okay. So you got 4-2. And what was your bet?
And my bet was 3-2.
Thank you, girls. And enjoy the match.
Thank you.
We're season ticket holders for Wrexham ladies, and we follow the men, the ladies. We just support Wrexham. We go where they go.
There's our little friend group. We all go every week, men's, women's, and well, I'm here mainly to hopefully see Wrexham lift the cup.
And how are you finding the game today?
A bit nerve-wracking. I mean, obviously 2-1. It's not an ideal scoreline for us at the moment, but we'll get there. Let's go 3-2 Wrexham.
I'm gonna go 2-2 and Wrexham to win on penalties.
Yeah, I'll go 3-2.
Nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Yes, it's been a tight game, and as you can see by the crowd, it has been a tense game. Cardiff running right in the first quarter with the 2 goals, but Wrexham coming back and changing the scores. What do you think of that, so?
A tense half. I think we should go and get a cuppa to calm the nerves. While we do that, here's the brilliant Gabriella Dukes with a roundup from the JD Welsh Cup final. And warning, this one's a real nail biter too.
It's 9 years since TNS last won a domestic treble, and if they win today, it will be only the 3rd time this has ever been achieved. After rewriting history in Europe, can Craig Harrison's side do it? And is this the greatest TNS side of all time?
We set out each season, tried domestically to win all 3 competitions. Previously, we've had 2 squads in the last 15 years, and with myself managing, we've done it twice. And it's a great opportunity. We had the opportunity last year to do it. Obviously, Connah'S Quay beat Wales this time last year, the same venue. We were bitterly disappointed to finish the season with a 2-1 defeat here. So it's something that stuck with me. As much as we've had obviously a fantastic European campaign, it's really important for the boys and for the players to put themselves in history that it is the best TNS team and squad that there's been, and I don't think anyone could argue with that if we win the game today with a domestic treble and the success we've had in Europe.
I think it's been probably the most common question this week, really. This was the game last year, Nomads TNS. Over the years, there's been 1 or 2 of us within the finals, we're up there competing. There've been 2 really competitive teams in Wales the last few years. But yeah, as I said to a few, it's a complete different year. It's a completely different group of players with both teams. We know what qualities we've got within the group, we know what we can with the game plan and what we're going to look to put into play, as will they, and it'll be a very competitive game, and we hope we can come on top.
Had a fantastic season, obviously being the first team to get in Europe this year and then doing all 3 domestic cups. And I think it was just the way we started the season. Obviously everyone was basically focused on Europe, even though we had a few bad results in the league, but we're still obviously pushing for the league. But obviously we will get a couple of weeks off now and we'll be back at the end of May again, so we don't really get much off, and hopefully we can push on, get in another group stage, and hopefully can maybe get a few more results.
Your 2025 JD Welsh Cup winners. Congratulations, from Cardiff, Iain with the new save!
A big thanks to Gals for covering that amazing match. We are now awaiting to see what happens in the second half.
Here goes. Well, Niamh, congratulations, a 4th consecutive Boot Energy Welsh Cup trophy. How does that feel?
It's massive, you know. Some of us are speechless, you know. There's tears on the girls' faces, you know. We've worked really hard for it, and you know, we thoroughly deserved it. You know, it's a performance to be proud of.
An intense final, but what do you think was the difference today?
Our work ethic. We worked harder. We wanted it more.
You had some superb support here today. How much of a boost did they give you?
Massive. You know, these fans, they travel with us away and home all through the season, and we appreciate it so much. You know, other clubs won't have as much support as we have, and you know, we've built such a good relationship with them, and it means everything to us.
What's next for you as a squad?
Champions League. You know, we want to go out there and put in a performance that we can remember. We want to do what no other Welsh club has done, and hopefully get a win out there.
That's celebrating tonight first?
Maybe a little bit, but we're a sensible squad.
Oh, well done, and thank you, Niamh.
Thank you.
Well, that's all from us here at Rodney Parade. What a season, and what a way to wrap it up.
A huge congratulations to the winning team, and a big thank you to everyone who's been following our journey. The fans, the teams, the coaches, the managers, and of course, you at home.
We'll be back very soon with more from the world of Cymru football, but until then, diolch yn fawr and take care.